Hey guys, just before we get into the video, I just wanted to tell you something real quick. So sorry I haven't uploaded in 2 days or whatever. I've been busy with school. I have been playing during this time, but I haven't been recording just because of like background noise and my family being at home, that sort of thing. And I've also been waiting to get this new mic. I hope the volume sounds more crisp and just better for you guys. Hopefully this should get rid of that scratching noise. So although I did not film myself, I did take screenshots, so I want to quickly go through them so you guys know exactly what I did. The progression wasn't insane, so it's not like the difference between last episode and the start of this episode is huge. I might have pushed myself forward 500 kk. I was mostly yo-yoing between my commas, you know, making some, losing some. So here, let's just get started with these screenshots. So the first screenshot is just me with my first 3 million commas cash. We're gonna go through these quickly so that we can get the video started. Here we go. So 3 million commas cash, just some sales, more sales, 900 commas, 900,000. Snailmit bow crush, some more crushes, was focusing critical damage, managed to sell some stuff, 1.5 million, that's a pretty big sale. That was overnight. Then I tried some trophies. Trophies did me pretty well, so I kept going with them. They were doing pretty good, going through trophies. I sold some of those runes, 1.8, biggest sale yet. That was also overnight, of course. So then we got this staff, and I kept crushing more things. Tried some shields, more stuff, going through. I focused critical damage because that seems to be pretty good in market. Just kept crushing stuff. Over here you can see I'm doing some sales, and you can see how much I purchased the cape for, 350,000, and I crushed and I got 470,000, so that was a pretty good bonus from there. Crushed this. These are some sales. I crushed this. This is the whole Okivol set. So I crushed all that, and that's the end. Now you guys are all caught up. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the 7th installment of From Rags to Riches. So if you remember where we left off last time, we were having a little bit of trouble finding those good coefficients and those good profits, because I think crushing is getting a little bit competitive, but I think it's still very much doable. We just have to get, a little bit more focus and, think a little bit more outside the box, which I think is greatly doable. So we're just going to log on here, see if we've sold anything nice. And I already had a little bit of commas. Okay, perfect. Look at this. 100. I can't even say numbers. Jeez. Okay, 1,844,000 commas. So what have we sold? Critical damage runes, critical damage, water damage, critical resistance, and some yellow carapaces, which we got from farming in one of those episodes. I think it was episode 5. I'm not too sure. So 1.8. We're gonna go collect that. I'm gonna fix all my prices, and then I'll see you in a sec. Okay, perfect. So everything's updated. All that I have left is this. I have a couple of MP resistance runes and some critical damage runes, which I just need to lower the price of because the person did something smart and didn't lower the last number. They lowered a couple numbers back, which is annoying because it lowers the price by a lot more, but it's smart because it's easier to miss. Good thing that I caught it though, because nobody gets one up on Defy. I know all the tricks, please. Thank you. So I just want to tell you guys, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did decide to sell my set. So I don't know if you guys remember, I had the ancestral set. Right now I don't have that anymore. I just have a pods set. I have this cape here. Hold on, I'm just going to transfer that. I hope this works here because it says it's compatible with backpacks, so this should work. Yep, perfect. Okay, so I have this pod set, and so as you can see, yes, I do have 4.7 million commas. I did sell my ancestral set though. Because I decided not to do any combat type things because that's not fair to people who are not level 1, and the whole point of this series is that you're supposed to be able to go off nothing. Someone helped point that out to me in the comments, and I think that they're very right. So I'm sorry about that one little bit of farming. I didn't make much off it, so it's fine. I also want to point out something. If you see me craft something by myself, so my professions are leveled a little bit. I have tailor, shoemaker, smith, and jeweler around level 100, and carver coming up. So I did not spend commas on this. Basically what happened is one of you guys, viewers, offered to level them up for me, basically with your crafts. So there was the almanacs bonus of the 15% ingredient economy. So basically any craft that you make in the city of Brackmar, you keep 15% of the ingredients. So one of you, subscribers and viewers, offered to level them up for me. And I did say I would accept no help in this series. However, I did accept this, but it's important to note that I do not make any profit out of this. So all the equipment and everything he kept, like all the stuff that was crafted, all this allows me to do is craft without asking for people's help. So all that does is help me gain time, which only helps me make more content for you guys. I will not profit off of this. I'll never make myself visible publicly so that people can ask for my help. And they are not level 200. So if ever I need to craft a level 200 item, I still have to pay for it just like anyone else. So these are just to help me save time on those lower level items. Otherwise, remember, I have not accepted any help. All of this is completely legitimate. I just have to reiterate. So let's look quickly together through this rune market, see if anything has gone up in price or if anything's interesting for us. And let's go and do some targeted crushing. Here we go. So what's interesting today? Let's look. It's like a buffet. You just look around. Range runes have gone up, but crushing for range runes is pretty difficult. I'd pass on that. MP resistance runes. These are surprisingly expensive. So if it's 24,000, no, basically 250,000 per 100. Nothing else competes with that almost. Like you have MP reduction, that's kind of the same thing. But I don't see why people would buy MP reduction. I think this would probably sell a lot more. I don't know. That's just my guess. So there's that. There's raw vitalities. Those have a solid price. Maybe I could crush for vitality runes. Critical, that's dropped a little bit in price. Let's check out our resistances today. Water resistance looks okay. A little bit low. A little bit low. Earth resistance, yeah. The resistances seem to be dropping a bit, but I'll make a decision. I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, so I've made the decision. I want to be going for vitality runes. I feel like that's one thing that I haven't done yet. I want to try for vitality runes. So again, I'm going to select my items here. I leave out amulets and boots because I don't really want to try my luck with those since people crush them more for the AP and MP runes. I kind of just leave those alone mostly. That's just personal choice. If you guys want to try your luck with them, of course you can. But I'm going to go down, and since we have more commas, I think, we started here. We started the series here, and we're slowly moving up, and now we can get to better and cooler items. Because now we're at 4.7 million commas, guys. We're making really good progress. Remember, basically 1 week ago, I had started with 10,000 commas to my whole account, like net value. So right now we're at 4.7 million. I'd say that's pretty impressive. So basically I'm just going to be looking for an item that gives vitality, but nothing else that's too crazy that people would crush for. Okay, and we're ready, finally. So while I was doing all that, some of my critical damage runes sold. Actually, I think it was the rest of them. So I'm going to focus on those next, just because they seem to sell for a really good price for damage runes. All the other damage runes are like at 125,000 per 100, and critical damage is like 150 almost, so it's pretty good. It took me a while to get all that crafted because I could not find a crafter for the life of me. I tried really hard, so that's why these professions that I have here that I showed you guys at the start, they can be useful. Obviously these were higher level crafts, so I wasn't able to do them by myself. So we'll just go in order here. I picked out a few different ones. I think there was one that I wanted to do for something else. There might have been, or were they all HP? I don't even remember. But we're still going to go through them one by one. So vitality. So here we go. Remember, we started with 4 million commas, so I don't think we'll be making this back, honestly. But it's okay, no problem. We'll see what we can do. Here we go. So 165 multiplier. This gives me 260,000 commas. If I remember correctly, that cost us about 250,000 commas, so we kind of made our commas back on that one. Although the estimate is a bit low, because if we remember those raw vit runes, I think they're a bit more expensive. I'm not too sure. We'll check after. But okay, so we'll go crush other items. So we got this. The vitality on this one's shit, which kind of sucks since we're focusing vitality. Maybe we should focus on crits on this one, just because the vitality is so shit on this one. I think that would be a decent option for us. Let's try that. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, mama. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What's the recipe on this bitch? Okay. How much does that cost? Like 5. Okay, so that's like 100,000, 100, 150, and then we're getting, yeah, we're definitely doing this one again. Okay, keeping that one in the back pocket for later. So now we're gonna go dagger do. Again, I wanted to do this one vitality, but it's so low in vitality. That's so stupid. What about this one? Man, they're so low in vitality, all of them, and it's vitality that I want to focus. Maybe there's this myth magus, who's available for me real quick. Yeah, so my friend's just going to toss on some pavets just to bring that vitality up, because honestly it's very much worth it. If you're going to focus vitality, I'll tell him that it's good. We speak French. So, yeah, c'est bon just means that it's good. Anyways, yeah, it's honestly worth it. If you're focusing on something so specific, it's really worth it. Just bring those stats up just before crushing. And we say merci, which we all know what that means. Yeah, so it's pretty worth it to bring those stats up if that's what you're going to be focusing, especially if they're so far off of the like maximum stat, just because that's what you're focusing, right? So you want it to be as good as you can just before you crush it. Okay, so then we're going to get these. What did these cost us, actually? I don't quite remember. These were a little bit expensive. So this was like 100, let's say 230. It was like 340, 380, let's say 400. It's almost 500,000 commas. There's no way of making this back in Fatality runes, but we obviously are here to try and test our luck. So 3, 2, 1, boom. Ah! Oh my god. Yo, no way. Yo, no way. Yo, no way. Yo, no way. Bro, I'm gonna redo this one to shit. I'm gonna fucking... Bro. Hi, Defy. Oh my god, shut up. Yo. Bro, I'm celebrating. Why you gotta come here ruin the moment? It's Defy, okay? Anyone who pronounces my name Defy, Defy is... This is PSA announcement, okay? Defy is an actual English word, okay? And it is pronounced Defy. You cannot just choose how you want words to be pronounced. It is not Defy, it's Defy. Talents, if you see this, go. Okay, I'm gonna censor myself because we are family friendly. So anyways, back to this. This is the highest coefficient we've gotten, maximum coefficient. How much? We just got 3.4 million commas from this, and I'm definitely redoing this, so we'll be getting a lot more. I'll just say hi to him. Because I'm in a good mood. I'd yell at him for saying this, but I'm in a good mood, so I'm gonna let it slide. Bro, that's insane. But see, okay, I'll tell you why. So if you look at this item, there's nothing that people would focus, right? Nothing here is of value. What are people gonna get? Strength runes, fatality, or damage runes, prospecting? He already knows, bro. He already knows I hate being called Defy. Not man. Don't worry, bro. I love you too. Anyways. So yeah, so there's nothing here to focus. So people would typically leave items like this. That's why I knew it would be a good item. You have to have an eye for this, and hopefully through like these videos, you guys will start to understand like how I look for items that are good. So we still have one item to go. I'm going to do that one, and then we're off to redo this one, and we're also going to redo what was that other one we're redoing? Jesus, I lost it because this message. Okay, so we're redoing this one. Let's link these back in here. I screenshotted it already. Then we're going to go next one. So this one is also promising. A little bit less so because maybe people would focus on summons, but no one knows. So anyways, Fatality, 3, 2, 1, boom. And solid. So what did this one cost us? Like, let's see if we just made our commas back. 60 KK, like 100 or whatever. Maybe 200, maybe 300 KK. Yeah, we definitely made some solid profit right here, guys. Not, oh my god, 4 million. Remember, we started with 4 million. So just the runes we have left. So we basically have 5 million in runes, almost. And we still have 2.5 million commas. So we just made insane profit, and I'm going to be redoing this. Oh my god, this is insane. This is insane. I'm going to go put this stuff in bank. I'm going to recraft the dagger dues, mage them, and I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so the dagger dues have been recrafted. I'm just maging them again. Get that vitality, because now we know we have a good coefficient, so it's very important that we have high vitality. There was an item at the start of that, couple of items that I knew I wanted to redo, but I forgot what it is, and honestly, whatever it is, if you guys deem it worth redoing, you guys go ahead and do it, that's fine. It's like a gift for you guys. And also, I think I'm just going to redo this once. I think I could redo it twice and still make potential. Yeah, please just add 2. Yeah, just 2 would be good. Bring me up to good vitality. No problem. No problem if it drops other stats. Thanks. Okay, anyways, right, so I think I could redo this one twice and still be profitable, but I'm only going to redo it this one time. And then whatever's left you guys can have also, so it's another gift for you guys. Whatever was at the start of that wave of 4 or whatever, and these same daggers, you guys can crush them again, no problem. That's on the house. I'm not the only one who's going to walk away from this winning. You guys can have something too. So let's see. This one cost me again 500,000, 1.5 million, just what I expected. Warning you guys though, I don't think it would be too profitable to do it again. You might make like 200kk by my estimates, like 200,000. So also you'd be competing with me in market, and I'm fucking ferocious on those markets. I'm constantly updating my prices. I don't let anyone undercut me. So, you know, I don't know about that. So I'm gonna go make everything into raw vits, and I'll see you in a second in the market. Alright, so all of my Vitality runes have been converted into raw Vitality runes. I'm now ready to put them up in market, and look at the estimated value, 6.3 million commas, 6.3 million. And I still have 2 million left over. Remember, we started with 4 million. So what this means is, you know, 2 million, and then we got 2 million there to put us back at 4 where we started. And then left over, we have 4.3 million plus what we got here, which is 6 million. So we basically made almost 5 million commas in profit. And this episode ain't even done, baby. So I'm going to go put all this stuff up. Obviously, I'm not going to put up all the Ravit runes at once, because then if anyone undercuts me, I have to change all of them, and I'm not going through all that. So I'm going to put up, I think, maybe like 700. I think that's a good value. And I'll see you again in a sec. Okay, so I believe we left off at the market. Now I'm here ready to crush the item that I've picked. I was targeting critical damage runes, but I tried some items and I just couldn't find certain resources in the market. They just kept running out. But at that point I had already purchased a lot of resources and I was running low on commas. So instead I just decided to repurpose those resources for a different craft. So instead I am going to crush the biggest item of this series. Honestly, this episode, guys, this is crazy. Like, we're getting the biggest coefficient we have so far, which, by the way, I believe is a maximum coefficient on Echo. On Echo, the maximum coefficient you can get, I believe, is what we got. The maximum coefficient is dependent on the population of the server. I talk about it a little bit more on my crushing video, which I'll link to below, like the crushing tutorial. But anyways, that's a maximum lock. No, not maximum lock. What am I saying? Maximum coefficient we can get on Echo. So it's kind of crazy. And that's my guess, at least. I'm not 100% sure. But so now we're also crushing the biggest item we've crushed on this series. We made the most commas we've ever made in one go. This is a huge episode. So anyways, we're ready to crush the Count Hairborg hat. Count Hairborg's hat. This shit cost a lot. So this is like 700. This cost a little bit more expensive. So this is like 900. And then this put me at like 1.4, 1.5, 1.6. Basically, this whole thing cost me like 1.9 million commas. Almost 2 million commas. And I'm going to try and get it back in lock runes. I mean, unless I get a really good coefficient, it's probably unlikely, which would be a disappointment following what we had before. I'm almost tempted to like switch it up in editing, but I don't. I want it to be like exactly you guys experienced, basically what I experienced. So this is, you know, no bullshit. This is after those dagger dues. I'm not going to do any editing tricks. But this is doable. Don't get me wrong. Just because it's difficult doesn't mean it's not doable. If we get a good coefficient, we can definitely get something really good out of this. But we really need that good coefficient. We need a bunch of lock runes, and if we get those, I think we can easily make those 1.9 million commas. Because right now, lock runes are selling for like, I think 125,000 per 100. So I'm a little bit nervous for this one because this is the biggest crush yet, and we're left with 800,000 commas almost. Although these critical runes did sell, those were from the crushes we just did earlier, just now. I had put them up, so I crafted this hat and then maged a little bit more lock on it, and here we go. I can't delay this anymore, so fingers crossed. If we get a good coefficient, I think I'm gonna go fucking crazy. But 3, 2, 1. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh, that's garbage. That's garbage, man. That's garbage. That's a real quick one. Okay. So as you guys can see, you know, crushing is not always effective, and you can often lose commas. So it's not a 100% technique. You know, as you guys are watching, you see me make a lot of commas, but at the same time, there's a lot of big losses that I go through, and this is going to be one of them. And it's not going to be the last one. We're going to go through a lot. If I'm putting this all up, I'll show you guys like the market price. It's like, so 125, as I said, that times 5, that makes 625. So basically out of a 1.4, I lost around 1.3 million commas on that, which is fine. We'll recover from that, especially with that big bonus we had. So we're going to do one more crush and we're going to end the episode there. See you in a sec. Okay, so for the last item of the episode, as I said, I want to go for critical damage. As I said before, we're going back to that. So I do want to get that critical damage. And goddamn am I tempted by this item here, because 20 critical damage, and there's no other major stats that people would focus, but I think that 20 critical damage would tempt anyone. And man, I know I shouldn't with this item. I know I shouldn't. Even look at this. Look at the prices. So 1 million, 199, 998, and then 999, and then right after it a 2. So you already know that this has been crushed. Like, there's no way that it hasn't. But goddamn, am I tempted to crush this item? I just can't. I can't withstand it. And also just because, like, I don't even have to go through the hassle of crafting, just because the craft is even more expensive than the than what's in market, and this one's already like okay maged and 20 critical damage. Goddamn, am I tempted to buy this one. So listen, you know, normally in a situation like this, I will advise you guys, do not buy it, okay? But I'm fucking, I don't know, I'm way too pumped from all that win that we did at the start, and that's still carrying through my decisions, and this is a very bad decision. I already know, okay? But I just gotta do it. I gotta do it. So I'm just gonna make sure I pick out the one with the better stats. I kinda already looked over them, so I'm pretty sure this one's the best, because just because I think it's the best. Has more wisdom, more vitality, more power, so overall has more sync. So also it's 1 comma cheaper, so you gotta save that 1 comma. So I'm buying this. Okay, I do not advise this. This is almost definitely gonna come out with a big fat L on my fucking head, but you know, there is a slim chance, and god damn it, I am tempted as a motherfucker, bro. Like, damn, I really want this one to work out. I really want this one to work out. You know, that count Haribo, we can all forget about that. But this, we cannot forget about. So this cost me, I mean, I just bought it with you guys, so what did it cost me? 1.2. We are down to 160,000 commas. We started at over 4 million. 4.6 I think we had at one point. So we started at 4.6 and now we're at 160,000 just because I bought this stupid item and that count here. Man, I should not have done this, but I'm tempted, and there's a chance that this could work. 20 critical damage. If I get any sort of decent coefficient, I think this item has enough sync to like carry through. If I can get over like 500% coefficient, just 500% coefficient, that's not too much to ask. I think this could really do us some good. My heart's pumping. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, actually I don't want to look. I kind of don't want. Oh my god, can we like not look? How is there a way? I know people do this with maging, but is there a way to do it like this? Yeah, there. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, this is a new thing, new patented Defy technique. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna hit crush. It's selected there. Okay, so crush. Motherfucker! What? Oh shit! Exactly what I said. So 500%. Also, what the fuck? Why did it come forward? But also, yo, that's awesome. But also, why did it come forward? But also, yo, that's awesome. So that's good. Okay, number 1, that's good. So I said if I can get like 500, I think we can do well, and I was right. So we got 500 and I got a 1.6, so we made 400,000 off of this. Also, I think it's a little bit more expensive in market, so no, actually that's pretty accurate. So yeah, we made like 400,000. And okay, and now I guess we know that you can't hide your crushes. That's okay. Well, better now than later when we crush Inky Veils and deluxe elementary amulets, and you know, when we start bringing out the fancy stuff. Yeah, that's definitely gonna happen for sure. So I'm gonna put this stuff up in market. But just before that, we're going to close up the episode, pop in the Haven bag. This episode was crazy, guys. Honestly, that it was just so many emotions. So we started off with that huge win, went down to that little bit of an L. You know, we can look past that, and now we came up to a decent profit here, and we learned something along the way. We learned that the friends were inside you all along, and always come back and watch the series because you never know what can happen. This episode was crazy. It's definitely helping us move towards our goal. Remember, our end goal is 30 million. I may have only 160,000 commas here, but boy do I have runes. So we're definitely moving up there. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys like this new microphone as well. I hope it sounds nice. Let me know in the comments if you can tell that there's a difference. There should be no scratching. It should be a little bit smoother of a voice. And I guess I'll see you next time. Hopefully we'll have some more insane crushes next time. Remember to think outside the box when you're stuck, and I'll see you next time. Peace.